Hello everybody, it's Lauren from It's the Kellys, and today I have another video for you all about luggage and packing. But you know, here on this channel we are team carry-on only, so today's video has to do with that. I am going to give you my 10 reasons not to check luggage. Team carry-on only for life. That wasn't cool. Please subscribe to our channel if you like all things travel. Here on this channel we do travel often and pack well and want to help you do the same. Please comment down below if you want to. We always respond and absolutely love when you ask questions. I have been known to turn those questions into videos, so if you have a really good one, please let me know and I am happy to film it. Okay, so let's get into this list, shall we? The first reason not to check a bag is that you're going to save money. Obviously, if you're flying a budget airline, that's a little bit different because they will charge you for everything. But for the most part, if you're flying one of the major airlines, a carry-on bag is going to be free, whereas a checked bag is not. Checked bags are usually about $25 to $35. Yes, you can get it for free depending on your status. However, if you fly that often, I would think that you would carry on a bag by now anyway. Number 2, you will not have to deal with lost luggage. You guys, the headlines right now are absolutely crazy with lost luggage. If you carry on a bag, you will be handling it yourself the entire time and it will not go under the plane. Therefore, you will not lose it and you will get to your final destination with your belongings. Imagine that. Number 3, you will never have to wait at baggage claim. This isn't really that big of a deal if you're flying domestic, but when you're flying internationally, it can take a really long time for your bags to come through baggage claim. And if you don't check a bag and you carry it on, guess what? You get off the plane and your bag is with you. I don't know about you, but as soon as I arrive at my destination, I want to go. I want to start that trip. I want to lay by that pool. I want to go do that awesome thing. I don't want to wait at baggage. Number 4 is not having to worry about baggage recheck. If you have a layover and it is in a different country, more than often you have to pick up your bag from baggage claim and then recheck it to get onto your second flight. Now, even if you have a 4-hour layover, sometimes all of that can take a really long time because you have to go through customs and re-go through security as well. So having to recheck a bag takes a long time and there is a good chance you might miss that flight simply because you checked a bag. Number 5 is there's no long line to check in for your flight. Nowadays, you can usually go through security with your mobile boarding pass that you got when you checked in 24 hours before. But if you're checking a bag, you have to go wait in those lines to get it weighed and then therefore get it to the plane. And sometimes those lines can be hours long. I know every time I'm at the airport and I breeze right by those lines, I am so thankful that I do carry-on only because I don't want to waste that much time. Number 6, you do not have to worry about overweight fees. Some airlines let you go to 40 pounds, some airlines let you go all the way to 50 pounds. However, if you are carrying on a bag, most airlines do not weigh it, so therefore you can get away with whatever is in it. If your bag exceeds those 40 or 50 pounds, you will have to pay a very, very hefty overweight price, and that's not fun for anybody. Number 7 is it's less to carry. Oh my gosh, when I go to Europe and there's not really any elevators or escalators and you have to actually go upstairs in the subways or at your hotel, I do not want to lug 50-pound luggage all the way up there. I would rather just take my swift little lighter weight carry-on to go up all of those stairs instead. Let alone that it's a lot easier to get on buses or public transportation or something like that in a city. But if you have these really huge bags, you might just want to take a taxi, and then you're going to spend more money with that as well. Number 8 is you're going to pack lighter. It kind of goes along with what I already said, but if you have a smaller bag, you're not going to pack as much, which can be really efficient. I know packing on the last day of the trip to go home is probably one of the worst things to do on vacation. There's so many other fun things that you would rather do. So if you have a carry-on bag, you have less stuff, which means there's less stuff to pack up when you go home. There are tons of ways to help minimally pack and to get into a carry-on for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, and I will link that video down below. Number 9 is nothing will be damaged. Back before I knew to always carry on my luggage, I used to check it when it was convenient or free. And guess what? Every single time I picked those bags up from the baggage carousel, they were either severely scratched, cracked, stained, or a wheel was broken. And that's not fun. Especially too, if I'm going home, okay, whatever, then it's time to get a new suitcase. But if it gets damaged and you got to your destination, you still have to travel home with a damaged bag. Number 10 is you don't have to risk stolen items. I don't know exactly how often this happens, but I have read articles and heard stories about things mysteriously missing out of people's bags after they get inspected because they are checking them. But besides the stolen factor, somebody could always go to the baggage carousel and take the wrong bag because it looks like yours, or take the wrong bag because they want to. This is why it is so important to never have valuables or medication in a checked bag. Better yet, don't check one at all. Just do carry-on. If you guys have any questions about how to do a carry-on because you are a notorious overpacker, please, please, please leave me a question down below and I will be happy to help. I am extremely passionate about being on team carry-on only, and I want to help you guys do this. I talk about it with friends and clients all the time, and then when they go on their trip, they're like, I can't do it, Lauren. I can't do it. I have to check a bag. And it's like, oh my God, you guys, no, you don't. You don't. You're packing way too much stuff. And I guarantee you, when you go to repack it, you didn't wear or use half of it. Like if you're going to a week in the Caribbean, you don't need 10 bathing suits and you don't need 3 outfits per day. I just don't understand. Let me know down below what you need help with so that you can be on team carry-on only, okay? Bye guys.